Hello everybody, it's me, Dustin Benzel, and welcome to another video. This is a special Pokemon update, Pokemon XY update. Nothing really has been, oh well, I nearly forgot, actually 2 titles were revealed. I guess I'll just let you know what that is right now. I was going to say something completely different, but okay, so the next 2 titles after the Goodra release is, the next one is The Worst Possible Luck. The Worst Possible Luck, Bonnie versus Meowth, where apparently Bonnie tries to set Meowth on fire. Just kidding. That is not the summary of the episode. In fact, we don't actually have much of a summary, as far as I'm aware. The next one, right after that, is the Scary House's Hospitality, and that is one from the games. If you remember, I think it revolves around that story with the faceless man with thousands of arms or something of that nature. Some faceless man of some sort, anyway. So that is coming out in May. But what I meant to say before I realized that there was new information is that I tried to make a Goodra review as well as some little snippets of XY64, but for some reason my audio did not pick up anything, and I tested it previously and sound was working where the audio was being recorded, and then I made a 30 to 40 minute video that I was going to cut down because there was a big chunk there that I think it was like a few minutes long where I had to do something, but it kept recording, and unfortunately it's pretty much ruined. And so as a result of that, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to I'm not going to be able to upload a review for XY65 because it was just so much effort. And someone like me, when I make something like that, I feel like it would be completely pointless to try to recreate it because it loses it loses its luster from the first time. You know, it's like if you were to play a horror game that had a lot of jump scares and it was scary, and you would upload and you were about to edit it so you could upload it to YouTube, and it scared you, and then you you realized that it had no audio, so therefore you couldn't upload it because all it would just be motion. And I mean, you could talk over it, but that would be kind of pointless because you don't know what's being said really. So it's kind of that reason why is that I wouldn't be able to recreate the same feels that I did before. But I'm going to take this time to talk a little bit about it. As I was trying to say in that particular review video that you'll never see or you'll ever see, period, is that I kind of liked the episode. It was a little bitter to me because Goodra's being released and everything of that nature, but it was really nice, especially the shot you'll see around here, I believe, where you'll see Goodra hugging Ash. So it was really nice. A little bit bitter because, well, it was Team Rocket focused, as well as knowing that Goodra is going to be released in the future. So that covers that. I don't really want to talk about XY64, the episode where Serena's Fennekin evolved, really all that much, but it was an okay episode. I kind of liked it. You know, I had a whole spiel about Arya and the band that Serena chose that you saw in Arya. Later on, I gave Arya a fan English name, the disguise as Ariane or something like that. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I don't want to try to recreate that review because it would seem pointless, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to say what I wanted to say. That review was made at that particular moment, and even though I was rushed because I didn't have power to my computer and I didn't make it as in depth as I wanted, I said what I wanted to say, and I won't be able to recreate that feel that I created. It's pretty much pointless or whatever at this point. So anyway, so let's just switch gears and actually talk about the 2 new episodes that I just discussed. I don't know what's going to happen in the Meowth versus Bonnie episode other than they get lost and work together. I think that was the one thing that actually was that came with the title, was that little snippet of they actually have to work together. And that kind of makes sense since apparently the episode is revolving around them being separated from the group. I don't know why. I mean, I read a comment that I partially agree with, that I'm kind of tired of, that it is tiring to see uh, all these separation episodes, and they're not actually any real fun. I mean, Bonnie and Meowth. But whatever, it's Bonnie. Bonnie's a pretty likable character, so maybe she'll make it fun or whatever the case may be. So anyway, apologies that I won't be able to review XY65, but I guess in the future videos I will talk about it. Maybe before Gudra is released, maybe I'll talk about character development as a result of Gudra, and maybe you'll get something then. Maybe I'll talk heavily about the episode that Gudra evolved in, so on and so forth. So then we get into the second episode, which is the scary house, is hospitality or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here outside of I don't know what the snippet said, but I think it's revolving around they had to go to the scary house to escape from something. I don't think that's what it was, but so don't quote me on that. Don't be like, hey, that's not what happened in the actual episode or the summary. But anyway, I'm not really sure. There will be a couple of images for those episodes that will be there, but anyway, what I expect in that particular episode, I really don't expect a lot in the Bonnie versus Meowth episode or whatever, because well, maybe Dedenne will learn a new move. That's the best we can hope for that particular episode. But for the scary house, there has been some speculation that actually makes sense, that possibly Jesse's Pumpkaboo might evolve in that episode. It's scary related, horror related, and Gurgeist being the evolution of Pumpkaboo could actually lead up to a particular evolution in that episode. The only problem is that even though it seems like a guarantee that Jesse's Pumpkaboo is going to evolve as a result of the movie poster and the movie trailer with a Gurgeist instead of Pumpkaboo, there's still no guarantee that Jesse's Pumpkaboo is actually going to evolve. We have not seen any direct, concrete evidence for this. We haven't seen Jesse with a Gurgeist, or we haven't seen any merchandise of Jesse's Gurgeist as far as I'm aware. So it's still up in the air. It's likely because, but as someone told me in the forums that I was visiting, that Jesse's Pumpkaboo did not show up in the first movie short at all, even though it's kind of a cute Pokemon and you would have expected, and Jesse did have Pumpkaboo at that particular time, because if I'm not mistaken, even though I think Pumpkaboo was caught after Hawlucha, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. That it was definitely caught before Fletchling evolved, and that's kind of important because Fletchender was actually in the movie, so we didn't see Pumpkaboo in the Pikachu short while we're seeing a Gurgeist here. Now, logic would state it is Jesse's Pumpkaboo evolved, because it would be kind of annoying to have a second movie without Pumpkaboo if Pumpkaboo is not evolving. But that's just me. Whatever. But other possibilities, maybe Ash will capture a Pokemon in this episode. But I don't see it in a guarantee. I realize that the capture of a Pokemon would not be revealed yet. Or at least in the bio, Ash's bio, or even in the Pikachu short, because Hawlucha was not really shown until we got spoilers that Ash's Hawlucha was going to be caught. So we didn't get any posters of Hawlucha or trailers of Hawlucha until we knew that Hawlucha was going to be caught by Ash. So that's why I don't think that any actual captures would actually be revealed if it was a Pokemon that we haven't seen yet. Like I said, like I think I said in another video, Noibat and Torchic and all those Pokemon that have been seen in the Pikachu short are probably the highest likely chance of getting caught. But we have to remember that not everything is going to be spoiled. And as far as we know, even though Luxray and Braixen have been revealed in Ash's bio, the one thing that we have to remember is that any Pokemon that would be caught by Ash would happen after Goodra's release, which is why it's not really logical to bring that up, because Braixen and Luxray already happened long before this. They even happened before Sliggoo evolved into Goodra. So just because it's not in Ash's bio, or not in the Pikachu short poster, does not mean it can't happen. Just means that either they're hiding it because they want to keep the capture a surprise, because right now we're not going on with anything, so. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think at best Jesse's Pumpkaboo is going to evolve. If anything, there still are a couple more episodes after this before the movie, which I think is June something. It's June one of the Saturdays or whatever. Might even be July. I can't really remember. But anyway, so that covers this particular update. I think I have a couple more videos of Pokemon XY that have already been recorded, and I just need to edit and upload. I think one of them is characters themselves. I think I excluded Ash mostly and just talked about Bonnie, Serena, and Clement. So if it is recorded and everything is working properly, and assuming that I didn't already upload because I forgot, expect that in the future. But I'm not really sure. I know I talked about their Pokemon, but I don't know if I talked about the characters themselves, at least in an uploaded video. I know I recorded a character discussion, but I don't know if I edited and uploaded it. I was trying to get it. It was supposed to come after the reflections, the generation reflections that I've already done. Look at my past videos to check them out if you want to see my my thoughts on those particular generations. But I had actually wanted them to come out after the reflections, but I may have edited and uploaded it already, but I'll have to check. But anyway, so if it has not been uploaded, I will be working on that next, but primarily right now, it's probably not going to happen because I still have to work on my Easter special. So this one's possibly going to be uploaded before Easter. I'm going to have to work simultaneously working on my Easter special as well as this particular video. So anyway, this covers this particular video. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the you're welcome of the updates of Pokemon XY anime. There will be more stuff to come. I will definitely come up with a quick reflections before the Clement with gym battle. But that's all the information that I'm aware that I know. If you have any reason to correct me, go ahead. But anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.